The first step to rehabilitation is admitting one's faults.
I don't have a problem. I don't even belong here.
That is not entirely true. Your case file suggests kleptomania, perhaps severe, also conduct disorder.
Not everything is a disease, Doctor. Sometimes I just like doing things you don't agree with.
Hurting people is wrong regardless, Miss Kyle. Reprehensible behavior that is to be corrected, yes?
I don't just go around hurting nobodies. I'm not crazy. I just give bad people what's coming to them. And of course, taking things I like.
We both know that vigilantism is simply entitled crime, do we not? Just because you follow in the footsteps of the Batman does not make you a hero.
I never said I was, Doctor. But I do what I think is right for myself, and I think I'm doing hell of a better job with the saving people part than you are.
Yes?
Excuse me, I'm here to remind you about your last session.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Nigma. How are you doing today?
My performance will meet all of your standards. Yours?
This is merely a follow-up to our last meeting. Some of the details.
Details, of course. I remember everything. Hugo?
Clinical narcissism, severe obsessive compulsive disorder, potential Asperger's syndrome. All of this is familiar to you, yes?
Oh, perfectly. But it's such a bore.
Boring? Why boring?
Because it's not true and everyone is saying it.
Who is saying it?
You know who.
Sadly, I do not. You have apparently bested me.
The honor's all mine. Now riddle me this, Hugo.
Allow me to interrupt.
Allow me to finish. Riddle me this. What would I find about Protocol 10 in your office?
I am unsure, for I do not know what Protocol 10 is.
You're lying.
It must be crushing for you to know your personal opinion of me is irrelevant.
I have my ways. Informants, couriers, the works. I know you're planning something for Arkham, and I want to know what.
Then perhaps you should solve your own riddle.
Is it killing the Batman? Oh, destroying Arkham City.
Why does that make sense to you? That would set everyone free.
I never said you let the patients out. It fit perfectly with your motive. You hate us, each and every one of us, and it'd be so easy for you to blow this place to kingdom come. Who'd believe you'd do it?
Would you be so kind as to select my reply for me?
Answer. Nobody. With the right precautions taken, of course. You could blame it on someone you hate. You're awfully charismatic with how you talk to people, because you know how they work.
At the risk of sounding unprofessional, your delusions always entertain me.
So I am right.
Tell me about your family. Your mother?
Terrible.
Why was it terrible?
She always underestimated me. Thought I was incapable. Handicapped, dare I say.
Because of your ailments?
No, because I wasn't exactly a social butterfly. I, from a very young age, felt more intelligent than the other kids, and I had no reason to associate with them.
You are in your own little world, yes?
That's what she thought, but no. I was perfectly conscious. I didn't daydream nor boondoggle. I told you already, Hugo. I simply did not care for the other children.
Your former teacher, Mrs. Swanson.
It was Mrs. Sword, and I...
And?
And it was a terrible tragedy. But if I remember correctly, and I do, I believe Catwoman was the prime suspect. Looking over Miss Sword's body, she was covered head to foot in clawed markings, the exact measurement of Catwoman's signature claws. Do the math. You'll know I'm right.
I never doubt you, Edward. Let us talk more about your mother.
She's dead too.
And who killed her?
She couldn't handle the burden of living, so she killed herself.
On the ice of the frozen Gotham River?
Why, yes. She always wanted to be a dancer, not a mother. So I let her have her dream, despite her not wanting to give me mine. An awful heroic thing to do, isn't it?
No.
I'm not surprised you don't see it. I'm also not surprised why you hate other self-proclaimed hands of justice like Batman, Nightwing, the Red Hood.
Is it more of a challenge to kill by hand or to provide situations of self-destruction?
Oh, it's so easy for me to kill. It's more entertaining to watch people make their own undoing. All I did was bring my mother to the river. She was the one that walked across. If she had decided to get sober sooner, she wouldn't have fallen in. Now I've said my part, Hugo. Tell me what I want to know, or I'll figure it out myself.
Being the world's smartest man, I'm sure you will answer any questions you have before bedtime. Is there something wrong?
No?
Do tell me if that changes.
You know what? You could turn off that recorder, that camera, and I could do you a solid. Don't tell me everything. Just about Protocol 10. It's not every day someone gets to give the Riddler a hint. Protocol 10. What does it have to do with me? I'm sorry, Miss Vale, but we needed those pictures 2 hours ago.
Jack, it's important. Hold on. It's a big assignment. Big.
Arkham. Protocol 10. What's Protocol 10?
We don't know. I know.
This is why I love you.
Yeah, Vicky, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Everyone's spending Thursday nights with Lonnie, Gotham's favorite sitcom. Lonnie, the world's ugliest dog. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. on Gotham CW. See you there! Greetings and salutations, listeners. I come to you from Gotham City to promote the importance of local business. more importantly, who does not love hats? I'm a tad partial to the old-fashioned, the classics. Take, for example, this Victorian-era top hat, custom-made to show proper distinguish and finesse. You don't want to leave home without this old boy. He's a real fancy keeper. Or if you're thinking of spring gardening, or even a trip to a place with more sunshine, why not try this brilliant straw weave? It breathes wonderfully, so you'll never need to worry about overheating. If you're a more casual, mayhaps modern folk, we can make something absolutely commercial for your needs. We'll even scribe a personalized message onto your dapper noggin topper with only a small fee. It'll be worth it to show your personality as broad as a billboard. Naughty, naughty. Row. Yes, we make all of these ourselves, but that's not all we do here. Obey. Submit. Obey. Submit sleep. Obey. Submit sleep. Obey. Submit sleep. We also provide a safe haven for reading with our fond collections, a sophisticated pastime of an older day. Books are what make dreams become reality, and with our connected promotion with the Gotham Public Library, we are one of the many places participating in book donations and clubs. Who doesn't love a good read, especially while waiting for that custom green cloth derby you ordered? Who knows? We may even make a bookworm out of you too. Do not delay, come today. Do not delay, come and stay. Do not delay, you mustn't be late. Do not delay, join the fray. You can find me down the rabbit hole at the Central Bowery District. Mad Hatter's Haberdashery. Coming this summer. Known the world over as the Boy Wonder. The most famous sidekick in history. The heroic, yet tragic tale of a crime-fighting teenager who grew up to be his own man. And still remained second fiddle. From the pages of the New York Times best-selling autobiography, Warner Brothers Pictures now brings to life the blockbuster movie, Dick.
Let us begin with some word association, yes? Phobias.
You're afraid. I can see it. You're afraid someone's going to find out something you don't want them to see.
Please remember that I'm analyzing you, not the other way around, Herr Doctor, or former doctor.
Something like Protocol 10. It's not prepared yet, but you've been working on it. It's an Arkham plan.
Do tell.
But what is this plan for? You think you do good, but I know you. I know you want the blood of all of these people, all over the walls. That would be ecstasy.
Continue.
You killed Amadeus Arkham.
Amadeus Arkham committed suicide in the lower sub-basement of this institution.
Doctor, do you think you can escape me?
Escape?
Do you honestly believe I don't recognize the symptoms of my own work? He was drugged, hallucinating. He killed himself to end the pain.
And you know this how?
The markings on his forearm were different.
Different how?
Not my normal claws. Less barbed. More precise. These were from a medical syringe.
Your next word is bats.
I know what you're trying to do. I've done this before to countless individuals. Batman won't stop me.
Who said anything about the Batman?
He is a man in a mask. A lonely, scared man. One who uses fear as his motivator and as his protector. We are two sides of the same coin, and he won't stop me.
Your next word is clown.
A known associate, and someone who is going to ruin your plan. And he is someone you never want to see.
Intriguing analysis, but it only verifies my belief in your delusions. That will be all, Herr Doctor. Good day.
My delusions come from your mind.
And you like killing these people, Victor?
I've told you before, Doc, it's the only reason why I do it. They're just zombies. Nobody cares about them, really. Might as well make it a sport.
I can assure you they are not ghouls, Victor. They are living and breathing people. Mainly young women, yes?
Chicks dig the tattoos.
Yes?
Hey, Doc, mind if I clean your office?
Janitorial. So sorry to keep you waiting. It is far later than I thought it was. Have a good evening, Jonathan. Richard, please sit down. It is easier for me to conduct my analysis.
Why am I here, man? I ain't crazy. What's the deal?
Why do they call you loose lips?
Got it when I was a prize fighter. Used to rile up my opponents by talking trash.
Intriguing. You use this verbose vocabulary to manipulate others. Bribing police officers, collecting payments, securing arms deals.
It's just my job.
And the murder?
Nah, that's a long story, but it was my first whacking. Kinda got sentimental about it. Big guy came into my boxing ring, knocked me out cold and took out my undefeated streak. So I put two in his chest.
Your skills make you a jack of all trades, then. Hence why the Penguin finds you so valuable, yes?
Me? Is that why I'm here? You think I work for the Penguin, and you can't get to him. Man's too rich.
I would not be so sure, though I believe you have your uses with your direct communications with him.
Aha! So there ain't nothing wrong with me.
Oh no, there is something very wrong. You are a sociopath. You just admitted to shooting a man to death because you could not handle a loss.
What, you never get ticked off?
We all do, but I don't shoot people over it.
No, you give him electroshock.
Delightful sense of humor. Richard, you belong here, so I may help you.
Oh, I don't need help, Doc. I'm just a guy with a lot of money coming my way. Guy with a good career. Doesn't need a shrink. Need an accountant.
Does not accept treatment. Prolonged stay.
Oi! No, I'm getting out of here. I was in Blackgate before I was shipped over here, and I'm gonna get bailed out before the sun comes up.
Possible rage disorder? Begin tomorrow with in-depth study.
I don't got rage problems, moron.
Using rude terms and shouting at someone who is merely offering a helping hand proves otherwise.
Oh, that's the problem with you shrinks. A fart can be dementia.
Let us not test that theory. I have sufficient analysis. Let us talk as men of means. How do I contact the Penguin?
How do you not contact the guy? All you 1%ers pee in the same pool, just give him a call.
He does not respond.
You're the biggest shrink in Gotham. You got chops, Mangala. How does he not talk to you?
The Penguin has always been a recluse for obvious reasons. Now the Cobblepot is running for mayor, it has become intensified.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. But if you want information, guess I can just happily bide my time in here, work off my anger issues or whatever you slap me with.
Sarcasm is often a defense mechanism. The Penguin's right-hand man would have other values to me. Let us pretend for a moment that you are not a patient and can offer me product or services.
Product or services? Like what, a haircut?
Weapons, armaments, whatever may fulfill my more specific needs.
Still pretending. What's it to me?
A business opportunity. Are you familiar with a military force called Tiger?
Tiger? Is that the secret police?
They are a security force contracted to Arkham City under the orders of Quincy Sharp.
Former Mayor Quincy Sharp?
And former warden of Arkham Island, specializing in Iron Heights Penitentiary. We have a great respect for one another.
Oh, I can see why. Guys in control of whack jobs like Bane or Copperhead. Hey, wasn't he also the guy that did experiments on Killer Croc when he got too big for Blackgate?
I'm not one who gives value to rumors. My jurisdiction is the asylum, not the prisons. To continue, Sharp has given me the men required to secure the justice and peace of Arkham City. We currently use city licensed weaponry. While appropriate for riot control, it is not top of the line.
It ain't even military grade? What the hell?
You see where I'm coming from then, my friend. We need better equipment.
Okay. Interest has officially hit a new peak. What can I do for you?
I've told you. Get me in contact with the Penguin.
And I'm telling you, if a guy at your level doesn't already have the Penguin on speed dial...
I suppose you have not been told the definition of ultimatum.
Excuse me?
I will receive what I want.
What am I getting out of this? I can get you military grade stuff easy. I can even get you experimental stuff if you're feeling risky. I know you scientists like to experiment. It's fresh off the market for the taking.
For the taking?
Yeah, I know your money's good.
I believe we're at a misunderstanding. They are not for the taking if you require money.
Oh, seriously, Doc? It's what makes the world go round. Mother's milk. Gotta get real with me on this one. Funds or no guns?
Then I hope you enjoy your stay at Arkham, my friend.
Hey, you can't do that.
I have evidence supporting I can.
I didn't do anything wrong, and my head's fine. I don't deserve to be in Arkham.
You suffer from rage and conduct disorder, and you also attempted to bribe me in order to escape.
You lying Saka! You asked me for weapons! Demanded! There's no bribe! You got no evidence! The tape recorder was off!
You have bribed law enforcement and judges at the encouragement of the Penguin, who would say that this is any different.
Very different! You approached me and I did my job!
Who will believe you?
Penguin will get me out!
Then he will have to come to me, if he cares that much. That is all for today.
He will. And when he figured out how you screwed me, he'll kill you. And he won't just kill you, he'll make it slow and painful. And I'm gonna get first and last dibs on your...
Threaten me again, and I will put you in a cell with the Calendar Man.
Screw you! Nazi Dr. Oz.
Even when I was a young kid, left abandoned by my wealthy family for the sewers of Gotham City, I had one passion. Politics, to bring change to Gotham City. Do you believe we are better off with the mayor we have now, Quincy Sharp? Look at the crime rates, the taxes, the lack of resources for our poor people. But allow me to be the future. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot, a man with a plan and a helping hand. I may have been born without all my fingers, but that won't stop me from putting goodwill to my fellow man in their trying grasp. The future of Gotham City has never looked so bright for you under the name of Cobblepot. I know I am not the pretty choice or the desirable look of Gotham, but it is time to breach from shallow habits and talk about plans. Politics should not be made about photo ops and pretty faces. It should be about benefiting those in need. That is why crime will be tackled first, and I stake my life on it. Look upon this grotesque image. This wicked vigilante has been assaulting good people of Gotham for far too long. Look how he so easily brutalizes me without cause. If it were any other man, they'd be tried and jailed for such heinous crimes. But Mayor Sharp lets the bat run free. Do you feel safe in a city where at any moment some wicked vigilante can come and break every bone in your body? How terrible must the times be for this to be normal? Imagine your children and how they will live in fear of one day being mutilated by this Batman on their way home from school. No more, I pledge. My administration will get to work on removing these fiends so you can walk the streets safely. And if not him, then this Catwoman that's been reported many times over by now. She's been stealing your money for years and has been completely allowed to do so. Museum exhibits, bank vaults, even breaking into people's homes, as you see here. This can't be allowed, and with our combined hard work, it won't be for long. Never you fear, as long as we take office, alongside my trusted DA-elect Harvey Dent, justice and order will be restored to our beautiful city. You will now say you live in Gotham with pride, not shame. Each and every one of my fellow Gothamites will get what they rightfully deserve. I bring you the symbol of peace, togetherness, family, and of dreams. The penguin of the people for the people will make sure you've got 2 cars in the garage, education for your children, and a chicken in every pot. What you're in need of is a cobble pot. Vote for Oswald. Vote order.
And why must these killings fall on specific dates, Julian?
Why are these dates important to anyone? They have some kind of merit to most people. Why can't they to me?
The focus of Christmas or 4th of July is murder, and then creating displays of the victims?
Maybe not for the common man, but I was never a Dusty Rhodes. Excuse me for celebrating, Chief.
Did you know most people think you are a joke? A lackluster specimen of psychopathic potential.
And who was saying that?
Victor Zaz.
What a punk. The guy has no rhythm, no taste. He's just whizzing on the wall and calling himself an artist.
Enter.
Dr. Hugo Strange?
Yes. And you are?
Jack Ryder.
I am familiar with the name. You are a reporter, yes?
Oh, so you're the person who reads my columns. I was hoping you'd help me with my next story.
How exactly did you find my office?
Usually, flashing a press pass combined with preaching about the First Amendment can get you into most places. It's like the reporter's, "Can I speak to your manager?" But your front desk is pretty tough, so I had to set up a bit of a distraction. Finally got to roam around. You are tucked away pretty deep.
You are a regular Kolchak, yes? Luckily you chose this door, and not the one behind you. That one is the waiting room for the patients.
I've always had luck on my side.
Would you like to meet Killer Croc?
No, I'm good. You're definitely the guy I want to see. You're the leading psychiatrist of Arkham, so you more than anybody would probably know something about, Protocol 10?
Protocol 10? That is merely a rehabilitation method that we are constructing over the next 10 weeks, hence the name.
And what exactly is the method?
I cannot discuss details, but the board of directors will be doing a full press briefing in 10 weeks.
Is there anything I can get in advance? Maybe a sneak peek?
I can tell you it's going to improve security in Arkham City.
So it's a security measure.
Yes.
How is that rehab? I have you quoted here as saying new rehabilitation.
I am also quoted as saying that there will be a full press briefing in 10 weeks.
My journalistic instinct tells me that press briefing will be equally full of contradictions. Oh, hi.
We are so sorry, Doctor.
All is good. The press is always welcomed.
Well, if that's the case, one more question then. Is security where Tiger comes in? Hey, why don't you run up an alleyway and holler fish?
Ah!